Alright, folks, this is Pitching Ace 88. We are back, going on case number 25, The Ghost of Grimsborough. We're going to head on to chapter 2. Got a little bit of a Dorian Gray. The Mad Pilgrim, he's here. He's in the police station. I can hear him. What are we going to do? Don't be silly. It sounded like it came from outside. I'll go check it out. Ace, we must hide. The Pilgrim is on to us. He knows we're investigating the death of Wilhelm Moss, and he's not happy about it. Alright, everything's clear. I saw someone running away downstairs. They must have been the ones screaming. Probably some idiot wanting to scare us. So it's not the Mad Pilgrim? Oh, thank goodness, Ace. We're safe. Well, of course we're safe. Now back to business. We still don't know what killed Moss or who. We need new leads. You know, paintings, antiques, it's all the same, right? What do you say we pay a visit to Desmond Galloway, the antique dealer? I never really thanked him for that great wall clock I bought from him. Well, great, it's a deal then. Let's go to Desmond's antique shop. Captain Ace, they told me I should address myself to you. My name's Adela Zhu. I work for Mr. Moss. We were about to go somewhere, but we'll be right with you, Madam Zhu. Why wouldn't we go to her first, Jones? I'm gonna go to her first. My name's Adela Zhu. I'm Mr. Moss's housekeeper. I went to the workshop to clean it, as I do twice a week, but the police won't let me enter. They say it's a crime scene. Mr. Moss won't pay me if I can't clean his workshop, and he doesn't pay me enough as it is. I regret to say that your employer has been found dead in his workshop, Miss Zhu. Dead? Oh, I knew it. I knew evil things would happen if he worked on that painting, but he would not pay attention to my warnings, of course. The only time he spoke to me was to berate me for moving his paintings around and putting beeswax on his precious frames. And now, see what's happened to him. So she uses beeswax. Our victim doesn't seem to have been a very nice employer. If his cleaning lady's testimony is anything to go by, mind you, most artists seem to lack basic people skills. And she, too, believes in the curse. I need to change the scenery. What do you say we go have another look at our friend Rufio's garden? Rufio. Cool, so that's gonna unlock 2 more places. Of course. Let's do the antique shop first. Darn, Desmond's not here. Well, as long as we're here, let's have a look around, Ace. I just love this little shop so much. There's so much around here to catch your eye. It makes me feel like a kid again. Well, you know what? Fine. There. Now I have energy. Let's... Oh. So it replays what he says if you don't have energy. That's a bummer. Okay, so... what do we got here? Oop, something's broken. Paintbrush. Kitten. Back here. Voodoo dolls up here. Portrait is here. Where's the violin? Oh, I see it. Violin's here. Broken tape. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be there. Kitten, voodoo doll, paintbrush. Boom. Under 30 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. Skills. I know nobody's used a VCR for years, but does that tape really count as an antique? You're right, though. The fact that it smashed to pieces is strange. I bet it wasn't broken by accident. Let's repair it, Ace. And when you say let's repair it, you're really just saying, Ace, please repair it, because I have 0 skills whatsoever. It's okay. It's okay, Jones. I understand. Okay. Paper plane. Christmas wreath. Dead leaf. Cactus. Is here. Pinwheel is here. Beeswax. There's blood all over the place, but no, that can't be it. I gotta go. Where's the beeswax? Oh, here it is. Didn't know what it was gonna look like. There you go. Cactus, Christmas wreath, dead leaf, paper plane. Sweet. pot of beeswax, just like the substance that was spread on that fake ghost letter. Nice catch, Ace. Let's dust this pot for fingerprints and see who touched it last. Yes, sir. Definitely seems like we're gonna need to send these both over to Grace. Oh, my goodness, not one of these again. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, we can at least try and, yeah, get some of this stuff done. Okay, cool. I'm making actually really good progress on this. Perfect. That thing is in rough shape. You're just about the only person I know who could have pieced a smashed VCR tape back together and still have it working, Ace. Looks like it comes from a surveillance camera. Let's send it to Alex. He should be able to test everything there is to know about this tape. Yep. Knew it. Alrighty, 6 hours, fair enough. Let's examine the beeswax, let's dust it for prints. Okay, apparently there's no prints on the top. But they're all over the bottom. Yep, perfect. There are a lot of fingerprints on the beeswax pot you found in Rufio's garden. Plenty enough to work with. Hopefully Alex will be able to figure out who touched this pot last. Let's send him the prints. Well, I'm the one who actually has been able to do it other times, but... Oh, 30 minutes. Sweet. So I'll see you guys back here in 30 minutes. Later. Alright, let's find out where these fingerprints lead to. Prints you managed to lift from the beeswax pot you found in the garden were of perfect quality. Ace, it only took me 2 minutes to figure out they all belong to your suspect, Patrick Rufio. Wow, I'll be darned. So Rufio uses beeswax. Let's go have a chat with him about this. It's exactly what I was thinking. Plus, I think there's going to be another 6-hour one that I'm hoping to get to. That owl's got to mean something. Mr. Rufio, do you often use beeswax? Of course, it's how I keep my mustache so lustrous. And the smell is very soothing. I always told Moss some beeswax would do his nerves good. What do you mean? Well, there is a curse associated with this portrait, you know. Anyone daring to paint the Mad Pilgrim shall die for their impudence, or so it is said. Moss claimed he did not believe in the curse, but he soon started complaining, claiming to receive death threats sent by the Mad Pilgrim himself. Things about how he had unsettled dead souls and was going to join them. Maybe I shouldn't have asked for this painting after all. So you believe in the curse, Mr. Rufio? Of course not. But, well, he is dead, isn't he? Makes a very valid point there. And I actually didn't, so I'm going to have to wait another 5 hours, so I will see you guys back here. Later. Alright, let's figure out what's on this tape. The contents of the tape you found in Galloway's antique shop are pretty incriminating. I bet he broke it on purpose. The antique shop's security camera filmed this a few hours before the victim died, and it clearly shows him having a violent argument with Galloway. Well, you don't say. Well, let's go ask Desmond what he has to say about this, Ace. Desmond Galloway. Man, this guy keeps popping up everywhere we go. Very interesting. Captain Ace, good of you to contact me again. Jones, how's that exquisite wall clock you bought from my shop working out for you? Oh, I love it. It really ties the living room together nicely. But we're not really here to buy anything. Wilhelm Moss was found dead in his workshop, and we have a surveillance tape which shows you arguing with the victim. Could you care to explain? Wilhelm's dead? My, I guess karma does come back around. Him and I disagreed about his work. I assume you know he was a copyist. He could mimic the greatest artist's paint strokes to perfection. His clients didn't seem to complain, as long as he clearly said they were copies. There was no bamboozling. And is that really a reason to encourage him? The miserable fool wanted to sell me some of his paintings, as if I had no morals whatsoever. If I straighten things out with him... Oh yes, I'm a professional. I did extensive art studies, and I've been selling antiques for years. Everything in my shop is most authentic. You hear? Aha! Seems like he could definitely be part of it. As always, Desmond doesn't bother to hide his feelings. Sometimes I wonder if there's anyone in this town who he doesn't look down on. Still, his argument with the victim makes him suspect. And did you notice the smell coming from his counter? Beeswax polished. Now, you're right. We should have another talk with Monty Washington. He's the person who knows the most about the curse. What's to say he didn't use the knowledge to kill the victim? Still don't really know how he died. It'll be interesting to know how he died. What's up, Monty? Captain Ace, I did not expect to see you again so soon. I was in the middle of working on my new book, though. Can't this wait? You see, the most extraordinary thing happened. Thanks to you, actually. The Pilgrim Curse is the talk of the town. My book is selling like crazy. Huh. Motive. I mostly see that the curse doesn't only have bad effects. One might think you planned it. It does sound like it, doesn't it? A funny serendipity, you might say. The Pilgrim works in mysterious ways. I've always said it. I've been paid to write a sequel, a new thesis based on what happened to Wilhelm Moss. I'm thinking of calling it The Pilgrim Strikes Again. But maybe that's a bit tacky. Well, Captain Ace, Desmond Galloway is here for you. He says it's about the investigation. Captain Ace, I came straight away when I found it. This is most peculiar. Calm down, Mr. Galloway. What's the matter? I found a letter in my shop. I found it this morning while sweeping the floor, and it's addressed to you. Captain Ace, it must have been left there by the Mad Pilgrim. It's the only explanation. I knew it. I knew he'd get mad. The Mad Pilgrim will come after us now, Ace. What are we gonna do? Sounds like Scooby. Wow. Well, anyways, guys. It's a late night, but that's gonna wrap up Chapter 2. Stay tuned when we go to Chapter 3 and we figure out who killed him and how they did it. This has been Fishing Ace 88. Over and out.